Down one. In the corner. Oh my god, I'm the best. Dude, I heard this guy hitting his desk when I... Oh, never mind. That's my team. I thought that was an enemy.
Get off the hill, teammates. Get off the hill. I can come.
Oh my god, just get on. It's not that hard, man.
Yeah, drop one. Got a nuke, baby! Got a nuke, baby! Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Hydra. Welcome back to the channel. Now, guys, in today's video, man, I have a tips and tricks video that I've been meaning to do for a while now, and it's pretty much all of the advanced movements in Modern Warfare that you guys should learn and adapt to it and put it in your playstyle. Now, I've been using these movements since probably about January is when I started to really dig Modern Warfare. Before that, I didn't like the game, but around January is when I started playing the game a lot, and I looked at a lot of the pro players and actually got a lot of their advanced movements and what they use. One of them being the jump spam, the bunny hop, the jump shot, whatever you guys want to call it. The next one is the slide cancel. There's like two versions of the slide cancel probably being the most popular movement in Modern Warfare, and it's probably the most advanced movement as well. So if you guys want to stay tuned for everything in the video, man, make sure that you guys stay here because I'm going to be literally going over everything and what you guys need to do. If you guys are going to enjoy the video, please be sure to drop a like, man. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes on this video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, here's the notification shout out of the day. So if you guys want to get one in a future video, just simply hit the sub button, turn on the post notification bell, and comment down below #BellGang, and I'll shout you guys out in a future video. One last thing before we jump into the video, make sure to go down in the description and click on the Google Forms link. I'm starting to do this thing where my subscribers can actually submit gameplays so that I can review them and actually feature them in a video so that I can make tips and tricks videos and just give suggestions and gameplay reviews, kind of just in that whole general area so I can get more interactive with my subscribers. So if that's something you'd be interested in, make sure to go hit the link in the description below. Alright guys, so before we do anything, man, let's actually jump into my settings. Alright guys, before we do anything, man, let's jump into my settings. There's one specific setting that you guys are going to have to change, especially for the slide, which is to actually go down and make sure that you guys have your slide behavior on tap. If you do not have your slide behavior on tap, these couple of advanced slide methods will not be possible. So make sure that you put it from hold to tap. Everything else, though, it doesn't really matter. So the first method that we're going to be going over is the jump shot, and the more advanced version is either the jump span or the bunny hop, whatever you guys want to call it. So I'd say probably one of the more areas on Shoot House specifically where there's a lot of traffic is this area right here. Usually there's a couple people up in those windows, as you guys know. There will most likely always be somebody who's rushing this little alley right here as well. So you always kind of want to be aware of that. And if you guys have really good map awareness, you guys would know that you guys look at the minimap pretty often and you will be able to tell where people are at, especially at like EVV or something like that. With that being said, if you know where they're at, take a little jump shot, man. It's as simple as just make sure you're sprinting, jump, make sure you're ADS. You don't have to be ADS if you don't want to. Usually what I do is I just go into the sprint, then I ADS, and most of the time that works because the cameras in Modern Warfare are really messed up, and if you can get a cheeky little jump shot on somebody, then you'll most likely win that gunfight. Now, if you guys run into multiple people, or if you guys are just more of a hardcore player in general, you guys can learn this method, which is the jump span or the bunny hop. Now, it's pretty much the same thing as just a regular jump shot, but what you guys are actually want to do is once you go into the jump shot, you're going to want to keep spamming jump right after. Now, I didn't really do it that fluent right there. I'll try to get a good one. That wasn't that good either. Right there would be a good one. So unfortunately, I don't have anybody to actually be with me in this video so I can show you what the camera angle would look like, but that was also a good one right there. Usually you should only do like 1, 2, or 3 possibly, because other than that, then you'll get a little bit fatigued and your character won't really do much from there. But the jump spam, basically what it does is it makes you very hard to hit, because in a previous video that I did, I'll put a little clip of it up on the screen, it basically looked like that I was floating in the air, as you guys can tell. So that's back when I did a previous video specifically on the jump spam method. Pop a dead silence, and I mean it makes it even more crazy because you're just moving so much faster. Dead silence, it can make it even better. Now, the next thing that we're going to be going over is the slide. Me personally, I have a lot of things when I'm doing my slide, okay? Because I do use a scuff controller, which means that I can just do these movements very easily. You can do these on any setting, depending what your button layout is, your stick layout. You can do this on anything. It doesn't really matter. That's just personally how I use my controller. I have the paddles binded to circle and X on the PlayStation controller. With that being said though, I'm sure that you guys all know the regular slide. If you guys are kind of like a beginner player, or you know, you're intermediate, a lot of you guys probably do this already, which is simply just sliding. I'm almost positive every single Modern Warfare player knows about that. If you don't know, it's just, there's just a simple way to slide. I'd recommend ADSing if you guys don't do it already, just so you're kind of not hip firing when you're going around corners. So make sure that you're ADSing while you're doing it. So that's like the most basic way of sliding. Now this next one is called the slide cancel. Now this is what literally all the pros use. I mean, RCDs, Attach, Scump, Formal, Abizi, Celium. I mean, the FaZe boys, bro, they are nasty with their movement in Modern Warfare. Pretty much the big talk in the CDL is the slide cancel, and I'm sure all pub players and casual players got it from these guys. So essentially what you want to do with the slide cancel is you would just want to go in like a normal slide motion like this, except there's going to be a little bit of finesse to it. So once you're in that slide, you're going to want to double tap the slide one more time. As you guys can tell, that cancels the slide. So depending on how far you want to go, as you guys can tell, it cancels the slide just like that. So you guys are going to make sure that you guys go into a full sprint and then double tap circle, B, whatever you guys are on. You can do it on keyboard and mouse as well. And then the last and final thing that you guys want to do is once you do that, just hit X or A depending on what controller you guys are on. So the full motion should look like this, and if you guys want to do it very fast, I mean, it doesn't take that much time, to be honest with you. So right there, I was doing it. Right now, I'm doing it with my paddles in the back, but right now, I'll do it with claw real quick. So I'm playing claw right now and doing this. And I mean, I can also do it slightly by just playing regular, like non-claw, non-paddles. This is me doing that right now. But as you guys can tell, I can't turn like this. So when you're playing on a normal controller, you're gonna have to do it and like turn after. So that's why, I mean, that's a whole different story. But if you guys are playing default, you can still do it. However, it's just not gonna be that effective, to be honest with you. Now you can use the slide cancel for two different ways. The main thing that a lot of people use it for is simply just getting across the map and going around corners. When you're moving around the map, essentially, as you guys can tell, if you slide cancel, it resets your tactical sprint. So, which means that you can just go way faster around the map all the time instead of just regularly sprinting. So that's what I mainly use it for. But let's say you're challenging a gunfight. This is the next thing that you guys are going to want to adapt to when doing the slide cancel. You're just going to want to do the same motion with the slide cancel, except before you actually press X to stand up, or A, you guys are going to want to aim in and then stand up. So it should look like this. And as you guys can tell, it forces your gun up super fast, the ADS time. So like, let's say going around a corner like that, easy. I mean, you can chow so many gunfights like this and people just will not know it hit them. Guys, I've been doing this forever now on Modern Warfare, it seems, and it never gets old. Let's pop a dead silence real quick. You go so fast when doing this. This is what I want you guys to be like, man, because I want my subscribers to get better, and dude, this just helps so much. I got so many questions in my streams and in my videos, bro. Why does it look like you're gliding around the map? Your movement feels so smooth. How do you challenge so many gunfights, yada yada yada? Well, that's basically how. One last tip that I could give you guys that doesn't involve slide canceling, but this does involve going around corners and challenging gunfights, is basically just sprint canceling. Simple as that. So really, the only thing you have to do is when going around a corner, sprint. When going around a corner like that, cancel your sprint. Because if you guys are just running like a headless chicken around corners, most likely you're just going to get lit up. So cancel your sprint when going around corners. Simple as that. You guys are going to be ADS when you're going around all these corners. You can finesse a, you know, I messed up right there, but you can finesse slide cancels into it. With all that being said, man, one thing that I want to propose a thought to you guys, if you guys want to see a controller cam of me doing all of these movements in Modern Warfare, make sure to drop a like on the video, boys, and comment down below if you guys would want to see that, because I have not recorded a controller cam since December, bro, I'm pretty sure. So if you guys want to see something like that, man, of doing everything in Modern Warfare, like I said, drop a like, hit the sub button, man, turn on on the post notification bell, of course. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Yo, if you guys made it to this point of the video, either you guys really enjoy the content or a loyal subscriber. In that case, make sure that you guys go drop by my Twitch and hit the follow button, twitch.tv/VHydro. If you guys want to get early access to gameplays, nuclears, tips and tricks, and much more, make sure that you guys go stop by here and drop a follow. Also, if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, you guys definitely can do so. I have a bunch of sub badges. I also have a bunch of emotes coming in. The streams are super lit, super chill, pretty much daily streams, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you can come by and drop a follow. We're on the road to 300 followers. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.